Welcome to Beyond Incredible. I'm Ashley Nicole, and we are broadcasting live on March 15th from downtown Windsor at the Windsor Business Accelerator, located at 720 Ouellette Av. It's starting to look like spring outside. It smells like spring outside, and I'm very excited. There's a lot of slush. It's going to be good. Today, we have Shay Rachelle on. She's gonna have a little audition, I guess we could call it, to be a co-host for the show. Should be very interesting.
Yes.
Shay, do you want to say hi?
Hi, everybody.
So we're going to talk about Shay's bio, then we're going to talk about an anti-bullying campaign. Also, we're going to talk about the Winter Express Games. Round 2 of the playoffs starts on Monday at the WFCU Center. And then we're going to talk about the Wings Rehabilitation Center. Right now they have some swans in there that need food. They were rescued from St. Clair Shores. They were in the ice. It's very cold. Swans can't.
That was pretty sad, actually. The weather, I think, is just taking everybody by surprise, even the animals.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, they're not like ducks. They can't travel far distances.
Exactly.
They've got the big wings.
You don't think about that, yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about. So, Shay, why don't you give us a little bio on yourself?
Well, thanks for having me, first of all. Some people know me here, some people not so much. From Montreal, I was born there, and then I lived in BC originally. So I've been in Windsor 4 years, not very long. I know many people stay here all their lives because it's such a cool place. But yeah, I've only been here 4 years, and I've just pretty much met a lot of people, really cool people. And just pretty much like starting my modeling and acting career. And I figured Windsor's the place to do it. It's a very artistic city, lots of opportunities for me that I never would have had in BC. I think it's because BC is so big and so saturated with models and actors already that it's kind of harder to start in the business. But here I've just had so many opportunities with music videos. I was in a play, The Trial of Ebenezer Scrooge.
And you were a translator, you said, right?
I was a translator, yes. So I had a British accent, and I had to talk like that for 2 weeks. And that was fun. I have to say, being a kid and being adventurous and having a big imagination, I'd always talk with different accents and stuff. That was fun.
Now, did you speak with the accent everywhere you went? Or was
almost.
It just the show?
And then I had people that would just be like, talk like that all the time, like on phone calls and everything.
That would be fun.
It was, I'd have fun with it.
So you were telling me that you did, you were an extra in a movie.
I did, yeah. I was with Sarah Manshot. She does I'm Just Saying Productions. And we did some filming, actually, locally, of course, at Boom Boom Room and Revival. And
you were a bartender at the Boom Boom Room.
I was, yes.
And how was that?
I loved it.
Yeah, I really
did.
enjoyed.
I like interacting with people and just being behind the scenes. I'm not much of a partier or drinker myself. Yeah. So just being behind the scenes and making friends, and so I really enjoy that.
Well, that was the one place when I did like to go downtown and stuff. That was the one place where I always went. Was the Boom Boom Room and the Sky Bar.
Yeah, they have a lot of cool people there too.
Yeah, definitely.
It's Steve Aoki throwing cake at people. That was awesome.
Yeah. I wasn't there for that, but that sounds awesome. He's a good DJ too, so I'm sure the music was good.
Right.
So what are your goals and aspirations?
I would like to be as successful as possible. I'm a very artistic person, and I draw. I have my own jewelry line called Maple Syrup Jewelry. You can find me on Facebook. And
Maple Syrup Jewelry?
Yeah, I actually started that. Just wanted to have like a Canadian name, but I just see jewelry as being a big kid in a candy store. Like you go and buy jewelry, and it's just like a candy for adults. And I just kind of wanted to have a name that kind of reflected that. And I just enjoy it so much, and I started making it for myself. And then it just like flourished from there. Everybody wanted a piece and wanted me to make them something, and it's custom jewelry as well. So I started that here again. So it's been really productive for me here in Windsor.
That's wonderful. Now, I talked to you on the phone the other day, and you were in the States. Now, do you live in the States, or do you just visit?
I don't. I live here in Windsor, and I have a lot of acquaintances, actually, in Michigan. And I go back and forth. I was just there for my birthday. I had my birthday on Monday. Thank you.
Oh, that's my mom's birthday.
Oh, really? March 10th? Oh, yeah.
That's great. Two Pisces.
So many March babies. I love it.
Pisces.
Yeah, so I was there for that, and they're so good to me. I really feel like they're family, and I really have a lot of people that I know all over Canada, and now I'm kind of making friends in the States too. So
it's really nice when you find friends that turn into
It
family,
is, yeah, yeah. I've known them for a long time now too, so it's kind of, we're all close-knit.
That's wonderful. Now let's talk about the anti-bullying campaign that you helped start. You helped
please
start
do.
or you started it?
I started that actually. It's based in Michigan, and it's actually a campaign. It's called the Huge Campaign. And what that is the word huge is pretty much, we started a clothing line as well, and the word huge is printed on all the shirts, all the clothing, hats, pants, hoodies, and we just want to tell people, you know, to be huge, to be a good person, to have a huge heart, and to just treat people the way you would want to be treated. You know, the typical, but for bullying, a lot of people think that it's just kids being bullied and strictly schools. You know, bullying can start at home, parents, you know, bullying the kids sometimes bullying their parents, not wanting to listen, and you know, we have the politicians feeling like we're being lied to, and
it's also elderly people.
Yeah, elderly people
get bullied all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it really does stem from everywhere, and you know, animals get mistreated. There's really bullying everywhere, and it really does need to stop. And I feel like it's getting worse. You know, the knockout game, people just walking around beating people for no reason. Years ago, we could have never fathomed that, right?
Yeah,
and now it's just like,
died from that game.
yeah, now it's just like nothing, and it's really sad. So we've just kind of started the campaign to kind of just wear the clothing, and we try to teach people to have a healthy lifestyle as well. So a lot of the people we know too that go to the gym, Lifetime Fitness actually in Canton, Michigan, we started it there. Mostly the people there just have really adopted the whole campaign and just made it their own and spread the word, and they wear the clothing as workout gear. You can wear it as casual clothing. And yeah, we're just really trying to promote it and get the word out there.
Now,
it's
how
really
do people
important.
get involved in this?
You can go on to thehugecampaign.com, and we're also on Facebook. And on Facebook, we talk about all issues. People share their stories. You know, wives, husbands, kids send messages to us and just say, you know, I'm going through something right now. I really need somebody to talk to. Yeah,
it's not wonderful that they need someone to talk to, but it's wonderful that they can message on Facebook.
Yeah, we're really laid back. I mean, there's a few of us that are involved with it, so we kind of respond to the messages, and it's just, I mean, the feedback on it is amazing.
Now, that's in the States, right?
It is based in the States.
I say we bring it up to Canada.
I'm over here, I'm over here promoting it as well. I will, in the next coming weeks, be wearing the clothing line, so you can see what it's all about and what it looks like. But yeah, get on Facebook and kind of join the conversation, because we're always bringing up new topics. And if you want to share something, a story, somebody local, even a family member that's done something huge, and you want to talk about it, we'd love to hear from you.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about the Windsor Express.
Yeah.
Now, you said you've been to a game?
I have. I've been to a couple games. I met Dardis recently, and he introduced me to them. He was so gung-ho when he first came here. I remember I was working.
He still is gung-ho.
I
He's
was
still
working.
Go, 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 go,
yes, he has so much energy. I'm just like, look at him sometimes, I'm like, really? Like,
yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
He really is good for the city, too. He's really got people on board, as they say, and got them to go to the games, and there's been so many supporters and everything. And yeah, he's you know, part of the reason I started going to the games.
Yeah.
And then I met the guys, and they're just as nice.
Yeah.
I mean, they really are all very laid back.
Down
I've
to
never met
earth.
athletes before, so I mean, I wasn't sure they're gonna be, you know, cocky, and not at all. Like, not at all. No, they're great.
Yeah, they are. The next Windsor Express game, actually, they're in round 2 of the playoffs.
Yes.
They don't know who their opponents are
Congratulations,
yet,
guys.
because tonight's the last game. It's between London and, I want to say Brampton, London and Brampton A's. So they're going to be playing their last game tonight.
Good luck, yeah.
And then we'll find out who their opponent is on Monday. So the game, typical tip-off, is probably at 7:10 at the WFCU Center.
Who's going to be the producer?
and I will be the producer of the live stream. Hopefully Shay can
Nice.
come along.
I hope so.
We'll have Mitch K doing the color commentary, and then we will have Brett Hedges doing the play-by-play as usual, because he is the lord of the play-by-play.
Yeah.
So that should be good.
Yeah, it should
I'm
be
excited
fun.
about that. I love those games. They're such good vibes. The fans
they
give out
really are.
amazing vibes.
Yeah.
I find myself often, though, screaming from up in the media booth and yelling at them.
You
and
feel
I'm
like they're
"They can't
stopping
even
the game,
hear
like,
me."
looking at
They
it.
can't even hear me. Like,
Yeah.
But it gets intense. It's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to be working on trying to get some Express players on the show. Hopefully between
That'd be
round
great.
2 and round 3 of the
Yeah.
playoffs when they have a little bit of time.
Right.
Because they did have a very long break. They've had about
They did.
a week and a half break.
Yeah.
Which could be good or it could be bad.
I always say that, yeah. When
It
I
all
see teams doing that,
depends.
I'm like, that's a nice break, but, you know.
yeah, they could lose their mojo. We'll see what
Exactly.
happens. Now, there was recently a swan rescue. Sorry, we're all over the place. There was a swan rescue
Yeah.
at the Wings Rehabilitation Center. Now, what I read was that they were picked off of St. Clair Lake.
Right.
The water was frozen, and they had to rescue them, and they rescued about 19 of them. 19 of them. A couple of them died.
That's a lot, yeah.
So right now, the Wings Rehabilitation Center is looking for donations, whether it's food, money, anything to help these swans. Right. Now, if you want to get involved, you can give them a call at 519-736-8172. They're located on Middleside Road in Amherstburg, Ontario. The address is 5281. They're also looking for volunteers if you're interested in volunteering. Even if you're a student, you know, it could take up some of your volunteer hours that you need to get your high school diploma. So if you're interested in that, please, I encourage you to call. Like I said, there's 19 swans. They're all in one small room.
Yeah.
Our cameraman, Alejandro, here, and his wife went to donate some food to these swans. So that's how I heard about it. They're sick. They're hurting.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I mean, the polar vortex, you know, you just think, okay, you know, we're having really bad storms and everything. We're in our cozy houses, you know, staying warm, and these poor animals, they're having to kind of fend for themselves.
Especially on the lake. That's the coldest area.
Exactly. I mean, last year I actually rescued a baby possum.
Aww.
And that was a little adventure. You know, I rescued it, and it seemed like it was sick. It definitely needed to be rescued. It wasn't just saying, oh, there's a cute little baby possum by itself. I ended up taking it to Erie Wildlife Rescue, and it did need to be taken care of, and they were really glad that I grabbed it. But it wasn't, you know, the easiest thing to do. It escaped a couple times while I was sleeping, so you know, I kind of had to go and search for this little baby
freaky.
wild animal.
At least it wasn't a snake.
Thank goodness it was a good one, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't sick or anything, no. But I mean, you do have to help out when you see an animal in need, for sure. I mean, you don't want to just ignore it. They kind of help us out too, in a way. They're there for a reason.
Absolutely.
And
the ecosystem, it's there for a reason.
Do something good. Help them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back next week. Oh, it's a break.
Oh, going on a little break.
Okay, well, we're going to go on a little break then. I was going to cut the show short, but we'll go on a little break. We'll be right back after these commercials. from our little break. We're offering sponsorship packages. We do the live stream for the Windsor Express basketball games. So while we're doing our live stream, we actually have little commercials. And if you want to be a sponsor, we are offering sponsorship packages. And what it includes is you can have your company's name, you can have a little commercial or something like that. Just pop up on the screen while we're doing the live feed. If you're interested, please contact us at 1-877-259-7465. Or you can just check out our website, knockstrom.com, and there is a contact us section on the website. Like I said, multiple sponsorship packages available, which is great if you have your own company.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. It's fairly cheap. I think
Right.
it's $100 per
Right.
per game,
Yeah.
so $100 per game.
Right.
It may include a ticket as well. I think it includes a ticket. No, it does not include a ticket. I'm off. There was a lot of different write-ups for
Right.
it. I
Well, you
didn't
get a
get
lot of
the
views.
official. I didn't get the official page.
You
Maybe
get a
I
lot
did.
of
Maybe
views
I
on the
just haven't
videos,
checked my
right?
email.
So that's another thing. A lot of people will see the ads and watch these videos. So I mean,
Absolutely.
it's a good idea for your business.
And
for
especially
sure.
when there's time out, we always go to a little commercial and we skip through it and stuff like
Exactly.
that. And then Brett Hedges, the Lord of the Play-by-Play, is always involving our sponsors
Right.
and stuff like that. So it's pretty good.
Right.
So yeah, next week, our topics, we will be having a Reiki master come in.
Ooh.
He will be talking about Reiki. Reiki is a form of spiritual healing.
Sounds interesting.
It's very interesting. It's
relaxing.
the moving of energies and stuff like that. They check your chakras. I get it about
Ooh,
once
I like
every
that
2
word.
weeks.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful, and I find myself to be very relaxed and at ease
You
afterwards.
can put your
It's
feet up
very
and interview
open.
him, like.
Well, you lay down.
Yeah.
For the whole treatment, you lay down, and
Wow.
and you get into a meditative state. You know,
Right.
you're meditating, and it's very spiritual. It's very amazing. If you're into that stuff, you know, you really have to believe.
Yeah.
In order for it to happen, right? Because
Right.
if you're gonna
Can't have
sit
negative
there,
energy going on.
yeah, and if you're gonna sit
Yeah.
there and be like, oh, it's not gonna work and it's not gonna happen, then
Right.
then you're a victim of your thoughts. It's not gonna work if you think it's not gonna work.
Exactly.
So that's what we're going to have on the show next week. So until next week, we'll see you. Thank
We'll
you
miss
for
you.
tuning in. Yeah, we'll miss you. You can find us on Facebook, Knockstrom Digital Media, or Ashley Nicole. Are you on Facebook?
Maple Syrup Jewelry on Facebook, and then, of course, the huge campaign, for sure.
And thanks for 18,000 views on YouTube.
And thank you for 18,000 views on our YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
Greatly appreciate it. It's gone up 3,000 since last week. That's absolutely amazing.
amazing.
And subscribe
Beautiful.
to our YouTube channel.
So subscribe to our YouTube channel, Knockstrom. Knockstrom 1?
Knockstrom 1.
Knockstrom 1 on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks again, guys.